All right, I filmed another video, but I didn't really like it, so I'm gonna just do it again. First off, I want to say sorry for the delay. Just had some things going on, I guess. This video is another unplanned one, so I'm just really just gonna talk about like how I feel and how I'm been looking at life recently. Honestly, lately, like my mindset over like the past month, 2 months really, I've just been building my walls. I've kind of just like lost trust for people, and I'm building my walls like in such like a high regard to where I don't want anybody close to me. I don't want anyone to like really just get to know me or anything. Like I don't really crave that. And it's human for people to like crave affection or like, attention, whatever. And what's even weirder for me is like the old me wanted to be like loved, wanted, like to be a part of people. And I don't really want that anymore. People can change overnight. I have such bad trust issues. I damn near can't trust anybody. Like I have a couple close friends that I really trust, but as like a whole, like a good 98% of people, like I just don't trust. And I just don't like that, but it's just the way, like, it's just everything I've been through. Everything I've been through I'm just a product of it. I am like a product of my experiences. And people want me to fight to break out of that and this, that, and the other. But, every time I put my faith in people, every time I put my trust in people, I'm always disappointed in the end. So I just started telling myself, if I just don't have any expectations, if I don't put myself in these predicaments, if I don't put myself in these situations, if I don't put my faith in these things, then I won't be disappointed. And that's just like another form of isolation. I just have a really bad habit of doing that. When you spend so much time by yourself, you get so comfortable with it. And I just don't have a want to be around people. I'm just like, I don't want to be cringe or anything and say, oh, I'm a loner, but I really do spend a good majority of my time by myself. I hang out with a few people every now and then, but when you isolate so much, you just distance yourself and your social battery runs out very fast. It's like an old iPhone, like how iPhones update and then like your battery just starts dying faster. That's literally what it's like to be me. Like I'll be out, I'll be having a good time, and within like a blink, one thought, one trigger, I'm like, yeah, I want to go home. I don't even want to be here anymore. Go non-verbal, but really just my mindset's been, I just don't want to be a part of people. And I can't say it's all horrible. Like there are some plus sides to it because you're worried about you, you're working on you. And I know people these day and age, like this generation loves to say, I'm working on myself, but they're really not. They're doing the same things that they usually do. But me personally, like I spend so much time at night thinking about like, what do I want for myself? How do I change this about me? Or I just do it. Like I'll just go through a whole revamp. And lately I've just been having some destructive tendencies. Like I've been drinking a little more than usual. And, I think it's like the boredom and like, I just don't want my thoughts to get to me or whatever. So I start drinking more. And, sometimes I do look in the mirror and I don't really like what I see. Like I ask myself, what are we doing? This isn't you. And I get upset with myself, and then I quite literally mourn my own self because I was never this way. Like I'm not supposed to be this way. I used to have a really big friend group, like they all left or whatever. We all went our separate ways because that's how military lifestyle works. But I've given so much of myself to people, and in the end I ended up losing myself and replacing so many pieces of myself with pieces I don't like because I was fighting to survive through depression or like, the way that I was feeling. Like I quite literally crawled out of my own hell. Like I was in the abyss in my own mind. And now I am what that made me, and I'm not very happy with it. You know, like sometimes people like, well, for me personally, I'll look at myself and I'm like, I changed for the better. And then I'll go back to doing what I was doing, or I'll like fall right back in the same hole I was, because it's just, I can't help myself and I don't realize I'm doing it. And then I look in the mirror, I'm like, you haven't changed at all. You think you have, but you haven't. You're still the same. And it hurts because you work so hard to get out of it, but you end up right back in it. But now I've reached the point where I don't want to like lean on people, and I don't want people close to me. So when I am feeling the way that I'm feeling, I lean on myself. I'm like my best friend and my worst enemy at the same time, because I do it to myself. It's like my conscience is two different people. And then I sometimes, like there are times where I'm in sync with myself. It's just really irritating. Honestly, at the end of the day, like, you just have to continue working on yourself. I mean, I'm never gonna give up on myself either. Like, I have to keep moving forward regardless, because that's all I really know is moving forward. I'll go through something, I'll feel it, I'll let it hurt, or like, you know, I'll go through the cycle, and then I'll keep pushing, because at the end of the day, we don't have a choice. We gotta keep going. But yeah. Another thing, like, I will say something that I've fully changed about myself though is I have like, a lot of my friends know, or a lot of people that I like hang around me know that I'm like a crash out, you know, like my emotions get to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. But one thing I've learned is that I can't explode all the time, because I end up feeling such a deep regret afterwards. Like, there's been times where I've blown up on the people that I love, and it's just because like I'm hurt, like I'm upset, and I've never experienced these emotions before. So I have, like, the way that I express it is by being hurtful myself, because I want people to feel the same way that I'm feeling. For me, and this might be a little selfish or like narcissistic, but I truly don't think people understand where I'm coming from, or they don't feel the same way that I do, or they just don't get what I'm trying to express. And when I'm hurt the way that I am, and when I'm feeling it on a deep level, my like immediate reaction is I want them to feel how I'm feeling, so they get where I'm coming from, so they can understand, or like, you know, take accountability for their actions. And in the end, people are gonna just do what they wanna do anyway. So like, I'm sitting here exhausting myself, pushing myself to like the brink of insanity, feeling the way that I'm feeling and being hurtful. And it just does nothing but hurt myself in the end, because now you're pushing away the people you love even more. So I've come to learn, like, you know, maybe let's not do that. You know, like getting a handle on your emotions is hard. It's easier said than done, really. And it's still something I'm working on. Like, you know, like I'll have to push it down, but that's something I've really like worked on really, really hard. So, you know, but that also comes with going back to what I said, pushing people away, because I don't even want to get out of character in that way anymore. I don't crave to be seen. I don't crave affection. I don't crave, like, you know, intimacy or love or anything like that, or a solid relationship. I just kind of just want to be by myself, because every time I've been in those spots, I either hurt myself or I end up getting hurt. And like I said, my emotions are on 10 all the time, and I just don't ever want to feel that way again. I'm just a product of my experiences, but it's kind of just like a dog that bites that doesn't want to, and it just doesn't know why it does it. Anyways, that's my video for the day. I'll see when I'm gonna upload my next one. I'm not gonna give like a solid date, but you know, hopefully it'll be soon. I do enjoy filming. It helps me like get a grasp of my feelings and my emotions. I don't really get any views on this, so I kind of just do it for myself. But maybe I'll take it seriously in the future. I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, take care.